What is up, gang? Today we are back with another yap talking about why you need to live through a hoe phase, why you need to hoe out.
I got too many hoes.
For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Welcome to a daddy yap. In the last yap, I stated that anytime I have a good idea, something that I want to talk about, I am just going to click record, turn on this mic, and fucking begin to yap. In the next minutes, I'm going to explain to you what I learned from my hoe phase, why it made me a more confident person in knowing who is the type of female that I am attracted to, what are the red and green flags I look for, how to find a potential relationship partner. I'm fucking single right now, all right? But we're putting together the lessons of the hoe phase. With that being said, before we begin, it's time for a pre-yap 3-shove. Let's go. Pre-yap 3-shove. Pre-yap 3-shove. Pre-yap 3-shove. It's going to be a big one. Ooh! Bonus! Ow, fuck. Why do you need a hoe phase as a guy?
Chris, you gotta spread that seed until your sack is empty.
Okay, we'll keep at it. But I think that hoe is pretty much worn out.
First things first, if you're the type of person, I'm not going to have sex till marriage, / you're just going to, 1, 2, 1, 2, just one lady, and then call it a day. With all due respect, whatever makes you happy, go about it. Drop a like, subscribe, comment, and then you probably want to exit out of this video. See? This is for the Cobras. No Diddy. Why do you need a hoe phase? Well, the number one thing I learned about a hoe phase, which I experienced through the earlier sections of college and later in high school, is that in order to find out what type of partner we like and the type of individual we want to spend time with and have a romantic relationship with is similar to finding out if you're a vanilla ice cream person, chocolate ice cream person, pistachio, shortcake, lemon sorbet type of person, or whatever type of ice cream flavor you like. You don't find out what type of ice cream you like in one day. You don't go to the ice cream store and try all the fucking ice creams in a single day. You should try the ice creams throughout a year or 2 years. What I'm trying to say here is a hoe phase is essential into knowing what you like and what you don't like. And many times it takes a decent amount of time to know if you like or don't like something. 1 week, you might try 4 different flavors of chocolate. The first 2 flavors you loved, then you don't like the other 2. Ice cream, chocolate. Or you try strawberry ice cream and you don't like it the first 2 times, and then you do like it the 3rd time. In high school, I went through a serious fucking hoe phase. I was just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 running around the streets, baby. Like, what's her name? Sexy Red. I would, every time there would be a get together, a party, I would try and I would hook up with a girl. This wasn't having intercourse every single time, making out with them, traditional high school things. Got away with, a couple of them all the way, fully transparent. And I really learned a lot. I got to learn about Hispanics, Europeans, American girls, all types of girls. I don't discriminate. I think no one should discriminate. I think the best way to learn is to try. And so what you begin to learn is the different characteristics of specific women. You begin to notice from these specific types of women how certain types act. What are the signs of women sometimes who are a little bit more curious, a little bit more laid back, a little bit more intimate, a little bit more seductive, a little bit more yappy? And as you learn and analyze the way you interact with these other women, you learn a lot about yourself. How should you communicate with certain types of people? What is worth talking about and what isn't worth talking about? Are you an individual that is too vulnerable and opens the book way too soon when you begin to chat to women? I myself am a fucking open thesaurus, fucking dictionary / encyclopedia. And that has bitten me in the ass before because it makes some people sometimes feel uncomfortable when you share so much in the beginning. And this would be something that I learned throughout these many conversations with many women that I have. And when I say hoe phase, I'm not saying you're fucking going full Magic Johnson. 40 girls a week, bro. Relax. Let's take it back down a notch here. Once a week, twice a month. You know what I mean? Like, maybe everyone has a different definition for hoe phase, but I'm talking, at least once a month, you're getting after it. You're putting the meat in the sheets. Capicola, prosciutto, ribeye with extra grease. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a huge part of character development. I've noticed it in a lot of my friends as well, who are fantastic with women, and most of them who are in stable relationships now, most of them, I'm not in a stable relationship at the moment. I've been in 2 relationships of which I learned tremendous amounts about myself and the way I go about interacting with women, and the type of women that I like. But my friends who are in stable relationships right now, all pretty much hoe phased out earlier in college and in high school. And to be quite honest, my hoe phase was more in high school during the hyper curiosity days, which was an incredible amount of fun. Hey, you want to come over? Sent snap. You want to watch a movie? Yeah, we're just going to watch a movie. Absolutely fucking not. The popcorn's going to start moving. Being in the situation of having to approach a girl, talk to her, flirt with her, look at her in the eyes, speak with confidence, and just go through this adrenaline pushing adventure is fantastic. And what can you do in order to maximize your hoe phase? Well, you probably didn't see this coming. Most of the time that I ended up sleeping with some of these women and hooking up with some of these girls, I never intended to before I had my first conversation with them. I've never been the type of guy who weekend or going out to party or any of these things solely depends on if I go home and sleep with a girl. By no means. I'm actually the type of person that goes out to have fun with my boys and fucking laugh and drink and listen to the music. And because I'm so in the present moment when I go out and having fun and spreading good vibes, it seems to radiate towards the women. I don't know if it's my pheromones or if it's my game, but that was what allowed me to have a successful exploratory hoe phase. Maybe there's a direct correlation between me being a former fat fuck and trying all the ice creams at the ice cream Ben and Jerry store in probably 3 months to then being an absolute fucking American sniper.
Bravo 6. Going dark.
You go about the night relaxed. You're going to have fun. Stop overthinking. Oh my God, am I going to go talk to this girl? Am I going to go talk to that girl? What should I say to her? Just be your fucking self, have fun, and let the conversation spawn naturally and organically. Because when they do, there's so much more of a state of free flow. You're just flowing. You're just going with it. You're just having fun. And I'm a big believer in if it's there, it's there. How do you know it's there? Typically, when you have these conversations with chicks and you look at them in the eyes and you're being nice and they're laughing and you're being respectful and you're genuinely confident and just calm, knowing that you're typically more calm when your intentions aren't to be a freaking horn dog and end up home with one of them at the end of the night. And so having this passive approach has been very successful for myself. I'm just relaxed. We're just chilling. We're going. It's very effective in the hoe phase, especially when you're in your early college years and high school when you're going out the most. Now, I don't go out as much, and I still go about it the same way and have a decent KD. I had a 2.5 KD in MW2. I don't know if my KD's that high, but I'm moving with an ACR marathon stopping power and lightweight pro. With that being said, the hoe phase is essential for personal development and personal growth. It'll make you more confident going and talking to girls with the sole intention of getting to know them. And if there is an organic chemistry, some sort of connection, and something happens, then you'll be one step closer to knowing what you like and what you don't like. There's no better saying than knowing what you don't like is just as valuable as knowing what you like. And so with that being said, you shall 1212 go on a hoe phase. You shall be a dirty tiger and move. And then eventually you settle down. I'm now just freshly graduated off college, and I've had a couple recent, I've had barely any. I've actually been in the slowest hoe period. I've been freaking celibate over the last year due to just working most of the time on myself and not really going out as much, with a slight mix of just the times that I do go out, I'm getting freaking twisted with my boys. And by that time, I'm just heading home to make a little freaking ground beef. But get it out of your system early on is what I'm saying. I think that is an incredible way to go about it. That's what I did with partying like a degenerate. And I also kind of did it with females, except maybe I will enter another hoe phase. You got to keep the doors open for anything. Just don't be a lunatic. You will be more confident. You will learn what you like and don't like. You will be a better communicator. You will learn to remain calm in situations that typically fill you with adrenaline. It's like when you do cardio at the gym. When the first week you're doing cardio, your heart rate's so high up because it's a new task. But the more you do it, the more relaxed you are while doing it. And so it also gives you better experience on how to pleasure women and what to do in the sheets, a couple tricks up your sleeve. 1, 2, you're doing the spider monkey. That I don't know if I want to go into too much because we're diving real deep, no pun intended. Let me know below. Have you gone through a hoe phase? Do you want to go through a hoe phase? What did you learn throughout your hoe phases, if you had one? The next yap I'm thinking is going to be why you need to be a full-blown degenerate borderline alcoholic early in your life. Sheep. Much love.